2, 3, 4. Hello, hello, greetings, salutations, happy vibes to everybody in the universe, no matter where you are. I send you my huge hugs, loves, and happy vibes. I am so excited. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You guys all wanted stuff to happen. Hi, Sonia. Well, it's happening. It's a happening. So if you guys didn't hear about the Suez Canal and what's going on there, let me explain that for you. Hey there, Sassy Spice. I should have asked you to go to the stupid store with me because holy, I just got harassed again. Thankfully, I got a couple of pictures of my harassers. And as soon as I was out of the store and leaving the elevator, like 4 men approached me and they're like, and I'm like, you're not allowed to harass people while they come in here and they're mask exempt. The security guard went, whoa, like this. He just stood back because he doesn't get involved in any of it. And I said to call the guy an asshole. I go, don't be such an asshole. Like, let people shop. I was just mad. Okay, this is how it started. I'll do that story because it's funny and nobody's gonna shut me off for that. Okay, so I go into the stupid store and all I'm buying is fruit and juice. Literally, that's all I went there for, fruit and juice and almond milk. That's it. I'm going on the gorilla diet, thanks to Kelly and Wes. But so anyways, I go in there and the girl with the full visor, it's a young girl this time, I'll call her Becky, stands there and she's like, do you need a mask? And I'm like, no, thank you. And she goes, well, you need to have one on unless you're exempt. And I said, no, actually, you don't need to ask me that actually anymore. So thank you. And she's like, well, you have to. And I said, actually, and the guy from President's Choice Bank comes running out, same little dipshit who gives me shit every time, like he's the security guard all of a sudden. He's about $1.40, okay? Get lost, you little pinion. Anyways, he comes up and he goes, it's a private property, he says to me. And I said, actually, you're offering public goods and services. So therefore, you're under the Canadian laws and Alberta human rights jurisdiction, which those two trump whatever you're trying to peddle out at the door, which obviously expired February 26, 2021 at 12:01 in the morning, the Alberta Emergency Act. So get off my back. Let me do my grocery shopping. So I literally stood within a few feet of her and I come back and I said, aren't you going to be sad when you find out I've been smoking joints with homeless people for a year and I haven't even had a cold? Like, aren't you going to be embarrassed? And I walked away. You need to know how foolish you're being. Didn't throw out the orgy thing because I think she was only about 18 years old. But I mean, why put somebody like that on the door that's so afraid? I swear to God, they go through the store in the morning and they're like, all right, who's got on their visor and rubber gloves this morning? All right, Becky, it's your turn. Listen, Linda, come over here. You're after Becky. When she goes on her break, you're up here. All right, let's go. Yeah. Anyways, so this is what's going on. This is why people are all about the MASKs still. And I'll still stand up for my human rights and not being harassed by 4 or 5 men while I walk out of a grocery store. That whole thing with men chasing women, baloney. And by the way, 2 women in Calgary have been raped within the last week. So I'm on guard. I've got my scissors. Come at me, bro. That's all I got to say. Try that. Oh, no, I'm not welcoming it, but you know what I'm getting at. So I want to say about the exciting news that's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's going on? If nobody's following, everybody goes, who do I follow when I go on Telegram? Well, I like following Whiplash 347, and I like following just looking Breaking 911, The Conspiracy Hole, Ghost Ezra. Make sure you have the right one. There's 2 ones. CJ Truth Official. Of course, my Raven Moonstone group chat. The Trump Supporters Channel. C Vine News. I also follow Sapphire Sky 5D Official. I follow James Woods. I follow X22 Report Official. And a couple of other fun people. So those are my people that I follow. So now what's going on in the Suez Canal is there is a ship. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the picture because I couldn't stop laughing. There's a ship named the Big Evergreen that's going sideways, blocking up the canal. Now, the pattern that the ship took before it got there is what I'm going to show you because I could not stop and laughing this morning. And this is from the March 24th, 2021, the mirror.co.uk, authors /Rosaline-Fenton. Cargo ship stuck in Suez Canal drew explicit image in the ocean before getting stuck. Are you sure it was an accident? Look at that. Go ahead, take a good look. That's the Evergreen. So if none of you have watched 107's The Called, please go do so. It's on my Telegram channel in BitChute link, and there's lots of stuff in there. And thank you to Kelly and Wes for sending me that so I could finally watch it. But there's lots of interesting things there. For example, he throws down 4 orange shirts: Evergreen, Renegade, Big Guy, and Big Mike. I wonder who they could be talking about. I wonder if that has to do with what's going on from yesterday and today. Do you think this is starting the 10 days? I think so. So people think, oh, nothing's happening. Well, all they're talking about on the news right now, all over the world, is how oil prices are going to skyrocket because this cargo ship is stuck. No, it's because they're blocking off the entrance to the Silk Road. That's really what's going on. Where they start, this is all to show people exactly where all the crap happens. So, I forgot to get my popcorn. I was just going to throw popcorn at my face today and just be a funny girl. So, yes, I am laughing my head off. I think this show is, I got some hot chocolate. I got my rainbow bright toucan for all Evergreen and Evergiven. So we know who Evergreen's code name is. That's HRC. Look at the call sign. It's H3RC. Can you get more obvious? Did you see the ships that are around there? They're named the Mosiad and the Barak. As she sips hot chocolate. Now's a good time to say, watch the water. So I've been posting some things, trying to get in on a little bit of my Telegram action, so you can tell who's posting what between Shannon and I know. So we give Shannon a lot of thanks because she's like content creating a storm in my Telegram. So we call that our Telegram channel. So thank you to Shannon. And what has been going on is just so amazing. So there's a few comms that are rolling out. There's lots of pictures. All I can say is watch Donald Trump Jr.'s account on Telegram. That's a verified account. He showed a picture the other day where he's playing with the kids in the pool. That was no accident. I believe one of his kids had green shorts on. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and check. But as soon as I saw the pool, I'm like, he's telling us to watch the water. And he was flinging his kids over. He's flying his kids over the air. Like all the pictures that I saw, he was like flinging them over the air. It looked so fun. And that's like, yeah, got to tell you something. So now, yes, what am I thinking about that nuke scare? Well, this is what's got to happen to wake people up. This is what has to happen. These things have to build up, kind of like the Cuban Missile Crisis did. They have to build up to a point where sleepers are going, oh my goodness, we're all gonna die. And we're all sitting here. We told you this was gonna happen. So the perfect day is coming. We just don't know when that perfect day is. So all I would require everybody to do as a fellow truther is what I'm doing every day, is trying to put my highest intentions forward of light and love and send truth in love, love and truth, and surrender to love just over and over again. And yeah, like honestly, after I was done walking like about a block or two home and having my little huff, because I had Shannon on the phone while I was leaving the superstore because I wanted her to witness. And she's like, I can't believe they're harassing you. I'm like, I know. It's like, and there was another unmasked guy there. I was like, whatever. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. But I think it's like a little video game now. It's just like, well, are you sure you're not rid of all those triggers? Well, here, let's have one more challenge with these two little meat suit avatars. See what they can give you. Like, oh, the funniest was the lady. I'm like, I said when I said to the peace president, the bank guy, I go, he just stands at this glass hut all day, like a goldfish. I said to him, "You don't have to be such an asshole." And this lady was like, like about how the fact I said asshole. I should have said to her, you know, that word asshole is probably dirtier than COVID that you're so scared of. Yes. So Evergreen chips are in Baltimore's. Yes. So, oh, I love, okay. So here's the thing with Chris that I think is going on with that. So I was asked about Chris Sky. I do love Chris Sky. I think he's a great human being. I think he's showing men in Canada how not to be a pussy. Yeah, I said it. You know, I'm so sick of these men. Like those 5 men that harassed me this morning, give me a break. I will take one of you as you come up to me one on one. No problem. Street fighter. I'll crescent moon your motherfucking asses any day. But you have 5 people, like, that's just pussy. That's a pussy thing. And you know, when they come at you one on one, you can beat them anyways if you have any sort of brains about yourself, if you're a girl. Anyways, I'm just standing up in my own truth, telling you how it is. But I'm telling you, if you haven't gotten rid of those triggers, they're just going to keep presenting them that thing. So what should you do if you see a truck with an Evergreen container? Ooh, I don't know. Uh, what man? Even I could kick their asses. Yeah, exactly. They're all boys, right? So that's what it is. Chris Guy is teaching men how to stand up in their power. Because what girl isn't like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like I'm doing that, you know? And I know I've had women come up to me before this whole thing broke out. I'll tell you, I've always been this person. So there was a guy harassing women on a C train a few years ago at Halloween. Like he was yelling at a whole bunch of ladies that had their headphones on. They were minding their own business. They were smaller than he was. I wasn't smaller than he was. I was sat in my seat on the C train and told him to get the fuck off the C train. I swear to God. I'm like, quit harassing all these girls. Get the fuck off the C train. Get the fuck off. I just kept yelling at him. And he kept coming at me. And as soon as he came at me a little, I was just still sitting there. I didn't flinch. I didn't flinch. But some guy came and he was like, okay, get off the C train. I was not afraid at all. I was more mad. So 5 ladies after that came up and said, thank you. Thank you for sticking up for me. So that's what Chris Guy is doing. So the whole thing with Rob Carboni, I think that is happening. I hope I'm saying that his name right. He's the only Trump supporter here in Canada, I believe, that I'm aware of that's in government side like looking thing. So Chris Guy came out with a video saying that he was going to be asked to be the finance minister of finance. So here's what I first see happening. I have no knowledge of anything. Just so you know, this is just a guess. Okay? I'm guessing at this part. So I think when all of this unravels, it's going to be North America is all is one as it is now. South America will be all is one. And we're going to have 7 of those in the world, 7 world leaders. Okay. Now, I think this whole thing with Chris and Rob Carboni, it looks like they bought the copyright like to the bank thing. I'm not entirely sure what that document means, but it looked like the same thing Norm Traversy did with the gun law here. So what Norm Traversy did in Canada for $50, he bought the copyright of the gun law, so nobody can actually register that particular gun law and make it a law. So it's basically like just buying a piece of paper. So I don't know if that's how that happened or if it's just part of the show. I'm not 100% sure, but it does give us two very solid white hats, if you will, in Canada to look forward to, no matter how this plays out. So we're going to end up with way less government, number one, because we don't need politicians. We need healers. We need uniters. We need humanitarians. We need spiritual leaders. We need artists and poets and storytellers. We need people to rewrite these parts of, I'm getting goosebumps all over. We need people to rewrite these parts of history in truth, worldwide, worldwide. So that's all of you rewriting your proper truths and histories. So what is going to end up happening is we're going to have people come together in a galactic form, in a spiritual loving form, kind of like when they do on Star Wars, you know, like they're all standing at the top and like all the creatures from all the other galaxies are there and they're like, hooray, we're all free. It's kind of like we're moving towards that for the next whoever knows how long here on Earth. So it's kind of, I don't know how to describe it other than that. So we're getting to a point where we need some biological entities to come stand forward and help bridge the gap of the knowledge that we were fed to, like mushrooms in the dark, fed shit our whole lives, controlled, manipulated, programmed. Now that that's all being scaled back and our new DNA, our DNA is getting new integrations and new codes and upgrades, it's like our video games avatars are getting leveled up. We're getting leveled up. So every time we get rid of these triggers, we get on another rung of the ladder, either in our spiritual growth or physical growth or mental growth or, you know, overall well-being. So that's how I see us living more, is like a full love and light vibration. We're not going to hold on to those negative things anymore. Soon the truth will be revealed. I really do think that this coming Easter is a magnificent time, because what a better time to rebirth Earth than on Easter. So I am meditating for a peaceful transition to a new humanity with as few uh, uprisings, I guess, as possible, to make it a peaceful, loving, helpful, easier than we thought it might be. So that's what I'm hoping is going to happen. And I think Canada, like I'm almost at the point of literally standing outside with a sign that says, the rest of the world is smarter than Canada right now. I'm embarrassed to be Canadian. Like people going, why are you embarrassed to be Canadian? Well, I don't know. China went back to work right away. And, you know, America is like, they've got a whole bunch of states that are opened up. They got more people living there. Like, this means all you guys are sleeping. You know what I figured out though? Canadian people though, there's over half of the population that has a post-secondary education. We are one of the most educated people out there. All that means is we're more programmed than the rest of us, than the rest of you. That's all I think it means, is there's more people that have been Rockefeller programmed than anywhere in the world. So I think it's just going to be nice to see the, like, I know there's more woke people. I see these people not getting harassed like they harass Canadians out at the indoctrination of it all. So yeah, so many people sleeping because they're passive aggressive. You know, if it doesn't affect their hacky or their beer or their Tim Hortons. And the other thing is Tim Hortons has MSG in it. There, I said it. Like, it's an addictive chemical that makes you crave it fortnightly, you smartass. Thank you. Thank you for that, Mike Myers. Anybody see So I Married an Axe Murderer? It's the best beginning of where I ever learned about the 5 richest families on the earth was from Mike Myers in that movie. You know, had a bigger idea that there was more than us. So, anyways, I am okay. So I'm gonna be going all over the place, you guys. Don't worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry about me. I'm actually just so grateful to be living in this time. I haven't really even been making plans of anything else. So, yes, the Irish are unconscious. Well, some of us. No, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of people out in Europe. I'm having. Maybe it's because it's condensed. It just seems like it's more because Ireland fits in like probably I don't know the city of Calgary. I'll have to look it up. Calgary's really sprawled out. We're half the size of London, the city of London, Calgary, and we have 1.34 million people living here, and that is this. I think there's 8 million people living in twice the size in London. Oh yes, card time, card time, card time. Should I sing a little song? 2121. Okay, let's see what we have today. Oh, there's a busy card. Please and share. Thank you. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Mrs. Jackson. Okay, another one. Itchy, itchy. I'm detoxing a lot of stuff out of my body. So I have 2 cards here. Haven't looked at them. And anybody want to have any guests today? And this is the book we're reading them from. I told you about my card readings the other day. I haven't really read the cards since then, so it's not like I've been cheating on y'all. But I have had a couple of really great conversations with Fifth Element Goddess. Thank you, sister. I love you so much. I'm sending Apollo blessings. Hope you made it through the night okay. So, yes, let's Tim Hortons is not even Canadian. I know, right? That's what people don't even know. That's American. People don't even know they're American either. Here in Canada, we're American. Our passports are held at the Jefferson branch at Washington, D.C. Yeah, that's the Russell J. Gould story. So if you haven't watched War Castles, go watch it. It's awesome. I love Sergeant Robert Horton. Okay. My friend got this card the other day. I'm not going to tell you until I get the other card. Oh, I love it. Okay. Death card, 46. High Priestess. So you know what this means, you guys. This is right. Letting everything in the death. This marker portends a time of transformation, total change of attitude, the death of the old. Regardless of how death presents itself, it is a necessary aspect of all things. Remember the phoenix that rises up out of the ashes to soar in the wind, renewed, filled with life. Death is the winter of things, part of the cycle of life. When you receive this marker, you are reminded that all things have their season. Take courage, for in surrendering to death, in time you will be blessed with extraordinary new life. Yay, that's death of the old. Exactly. That's exactly what that means. Rejoice, for that which dies fertilizes and fortifies the new. Endings always point to fresh beginnings. I love it. Love, 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 love. And the High Priestess is card number 2. So intuition, prescient sight, higher knowledge, receptivity, the ability to work with subtle energies of spirit, and the psychic power of feminine. These are the aspects of the High Priestess of Avalon. When the High Priestess appears before you, she asks you to trust your intuition and throw the net of your awareness into the world around you, pulling truths that may defy your intellect, rational mind, or what others wish to falsely or superficially portray. Go beyond the ordinary, past the chaos of people at the grocery store, and trust your inner vision guide to you on your path. Pay attention to your dreams and keep track of your intuitive hunches. For when the High Priestess appears, she asks you to look for the thread of truth in these places. Be discerning in all that you do at this time, for the High Priestess reminds you that not all as it seems to be. However, don't take this world personally. Rise above it and ask for a true vision. See the path ahead. You will be given this vision. All you need to do is ask the god, goddess, and be open to receiving it. The high priestess reminds you of the feminine principle of receptivity, gathering power by receiving information and waiting for others to act first. Allow the world to show you its intentions. The goddess blesses and protects you when the high priestess of Avalon is on your path. Yay! I love it, love it, love it. Awesome. Everybody who's watching me, I implore you to try and go outside today and do some earthing. Put your feet in the grass, sit on a rock, um, just connect, hug a tree if it's cold outside, and just do that for at least 20 minutes and just take some really deep cleansing breaths and be appreciative of how incredibly amazing this all is. I'm super excited. Like, it's coming out. Nothing can stop what is coming. Nothing. Nothing. So there's a lot of stuff that have to be played out because this is literally a 6 to 10,000-year-old fight, and it has been a fight to the death, and literally for some people. So again, I want you to keep the military in your highest of vibrations, your meditations, your thoughts, your prayers, however you want to connect to them and tap into your dreams. I've been having some amazing dreams. The other day I was having a dream that I was had a dreams about John F. Kennedy Jr. a lot. And it seems like it's you guys are gonna think this is weird, but I've had so many dreams that he's in with me that I'm like, it's just him. Like I never like I know I'm not sitting there going like I was in my first few dreams. But I had a dream of him and a few other people who I can't really mention right off the bat, but we were in a it was like a big huge library. But I couldn't really see the books, but it was like I had stacks of documents or papers or a big huge book and we were handing them around like we were sorting through something. And it just gave me chills to think that could be, who knows, old books of the Bible I got to witness in my subconscious, or maybe I'm going to get to see that, or we don't know what our path is and we don't know what our journey is. So that's why I'm saying this is so awesome because it seems like future in my world is getting caught up to past, and I can't make a difference of dream if it's the future or the past or if it's the near present. So deja vus are catching up. So that means I was a time traveler if I was in the future coming back to tell a story, right? So, and when we're all fully ascended, we should be able to see past, present, and future all together because they run in conjunction. 5D, no time. Manifest destiny right there. All right. Love you guys. Um, please chart if you do see those parts of the Bible. Oh, for sure. Yes, I will. I think that's I'm the chart girl, the chart arts girl. And it's I know there's going to be more of me. It's not just me. There's going to be more of me. I don't This isn't the Raven Moonstone chart show. Like I don't hold the patent on the charts. Please enjoy. Come join aboard. We'll all do it together. So but thank you very much for everything. I am so internally grateful to every single one of you for being in this vibration. And a happy shout out to all the Spice Girls because I love you no matter where you are in the universe. I think about you every day, even if I didn't talk to you like yesterday. So I love you and all the Ravenettes, all of us. We are all one. Thank you. Love and light to everyone. Have a great day, everybody. I'm so excited. Woohoo! I've got my Bob Ross shirt on. See, he'll come out for an appearance. You're welcome. You're fucking welcome, everyone.